Welcome to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ludke, and I'm here today with some of the members of the Frazee Volunteer Fire Department. Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
And on my right here is Brad Billett, Nathan Mateka.
Hi.
And Nathan, what's your designation with the fire department?
Schmoll.
Well, who's the co-captains now?
I'm third. Yep, I'm third in line. Yep.
Okay. And Jeremy Mitchell.
Hi.
And as you may see here, Jeremy's holding up a copy of a check for $1,000. How did you get that, Jeremy?
We went to the Firefighters Rodeo in Wadena.
And this is an annual event, right?
Yes.
Okay. And how many years has it been going on, Brad?
It's been going on for 7 years. We've been there 6 out of the 7 years.
And how did you guys do?
We've taken 4 first place, 2nd place, and then a 5th place we have done.
That's pretty good, you know. And how many fire departments do you usually have there?
Yeah, there's usually a dozen signed up, and about 8 or so will show up.
But that's a lot to get first place this many times.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's been a lot of fun. We've had where the water fights. One year we actually fought water fights for an hour and 15 minutes straight, and we were switching men on nozzles.
And that was just one fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just one fight with one other fire department. So we kind of battled that one out to take first place on that one. So,
well, from our region, what's the furthest one away that comes to the rodeo?
I know there's like you and Hitterdall is there. Monaga boys have been there. Oh boy, Twin Valley I believe was there 1 year, and that pretty much a lot of the local fire departments.
So is this at Wadena every year then?
Yes. Yep.
Well, that's a good deal. You know, at least that way when you guys went down for the tornado, you know where you were going.
That's for sure. Yeah. Yep.
But this is quite an honor for you guys to bring this plaques back every year for so many times. You know, it really helps our insurance rating, I think, too.
Yeah. And well, we've brought home a little over $5,000 in this. With the 4 of us go up there and do this, and we put all the money towards pagers, turnout gear, you know, miscellaneous equipment that we actually need for trucks and stuff like that. So kind of helps us out a little bit.
Well, that's the big thing. You know, people don't realize that volunteer fire departments have to go out and raise money to help get their own equipment, and we have to work with not only the state, but we work with the county, and we have agreements with our townships that help fund the local fire departments too. And right now, how many townships are we working with?
What is there, 4 or 5?
Must be 5 because we got Hobart as one.
Yep.
Burlington.
Heideland,
Silverleaf, Evergreen. Who else am I missing? Well, you've got the city of Frazee.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember if Wolf Lake. Wolf Lake has their own fire department. So, but we just do joint powers agreements with them.
Yep. Mutual aid.
Mutual aid. Okay. But you know, it takes a lot to keep a volunteer fire department going. And so if you see any of the fire department people on the street, be sure to thank them for all the work they do, because it doesn't pay. It is just something that you do, and you do it every Wednesday.
Yeah, every Wednesday. We've been doing a lot of extensive training here over the past few years here. It's actually helped us out with all the training we've been doing. We actually get into where we can apply for grants, you know, be able to get some more grants and be able to help us with more equipment and stuff. And you know, trying to keep up on the technology of fighting fires, that's quite a project.
Oh, that's a biggie. Well, I appreciate you being on the program, gentlemen, and I applaud you for all your efforts and everything you do to help make our area safe and a better place for people to live. And with that, we'll be right back for another segment of Spotlight on Frazee. Welcome back to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ludke, and in our previous interview here, we were talking with some of the members of the Frazee Fireman's Rodeo team, and now we're talking with Reggie Yuki, who's also on the fire department. Hi, Reggie.
How you doing, Hank?
Tremendous. You know, and in the last segment, talking about this rodeo, what are some of the events that are involved in that?
Well, I'm not on the rodeo team personally, but they do a bucket brigade, buddy drag, water fights, search and rescue, and everything they do, they got to be in full turnout gear, 100% protected, just like you're going into a structure fire or something like that.
So it's also repetition so that you are just like you would be at a regular fire and everything that goes along, so you don't make a mistake when you are at the real one.
Absolutely. That's why we're really proud of the guys. As good as they do every year they go over there.
Yeah. Consistency is a major thing when you're dealing with firefighting. And then, of course, we're talking with you here, Reg. We've got a big event coming up here, May 12th, and that's your annual fundraiser.
Yeah, we have every year we have an annual firefighters auction. Local businesses donate cash prizes, and we have some local auctioneers that auction it off for us, and it's one of our major fundraisers. And this year we're going to try to make the majority of the money raised go towards ice water rescue equipment.
Okay, so now what does the ice water rescue equipment consist of, Reg?
Well, that's numerous things. You go from things they call Gumby suits. That's what the main thing. We want to buy 2 of those. They're protective suits that you can put on and keeps you protected from the cold water, warm water, in extreme conditions.
Well, and a perfect example when we need this stuff was last fall with Merle Schermerhorn.
Yes, sir.
And so we want to make sure, that it's very imperative that the fire department have the equipment they need to save your life and your structures, your children, and whatever it takes. And if they don't have the equipment, they can't do the job.
That's exactly right. And we have a very, very dedicated fire department, 23 guys that are very dedicated. And if we can't do the best we can, everybody gets, kind of upset and feels bad about it.
Yeah, well, I tell you, I'm very proud of what you guys do and how you go about it and all the hours and hours that you put in to do these things. Now, when we come to this, we're going to have the event's going to be at the event center?
No, the auction itself is going to be in the White Pine Room.
Okay.
And that'll be from the auction, live auction preview from 4 to 5. 5 to 8 will be the live auction. Auctioneers are Vince and Austin Bachman of Frazee and the Colonel Jeff Jenke. And then from 8:30 to 12:30, after the auction, we're going to have live music upstairs at the Frazee Liquor Store with Hollywood recording artist Cassandra May and along with David Lee.
Great.
And Tanya from the liquor store said they're going to be running numerous discounts and everything throughout the night.
Well, we look forward to seeing you come and support the fire department that services your area here May 12th. At the Frazee Liquor Store in the White Pine Room, and come and join us for music and specials at the liquor operation. And Reggie, I appreciate you being on the program. And if you have anything you want to donate, get a hold of us at City Hall or the fire department, because we're still looking for donations coming up right to this event. Thanks for being on the show, Reg.
And thank you, Hank.
Okay. And with that, we'll catch you next week on Spotlight on Frazee.